Considering the Supreme Court's ruling striking down most of President Trump's tariffs, is there a way he can enact them again? Yes. First, let's talk about what happened. In February of 26, the Supreme Court ruled that President Trump couldn't use the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose tariffs because the Constitution gives Congress, not the President, the power to levy taxes and duties. You see, this decision knocked out a large chunk of his tariffs on many countries. So does the President have a way around the court's order? Well, yes, he does. And it involves shifting to other trade authorities the courts have previously allowed. Okay, first, there's Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974. This allows the President to impose uniform temporary tariffs of up to 15% for 150 days without congressional approval. President Trump used this authority to place 10 to 15% global tariffs on imports immediately after the court's ruling and to buy time while preparing longer-term tariffs. Second, there's Section 301 of the Act. This section is used to target countries accused of unfair trade behavior, and it allows tariffs after an investigation by the U.S. Trade Representative. And third, there's Section 232. This section allows tariffs if imports threaten U.S. national security. So how do these three sections blend to form President Trump's new trade strategy? First, he's already used Section 122 to impose a temporary 10 to 15% tariff. Second, during the 150 days under Section 122, the administration is going to launch investigations under Sections 301 and 232. And third, based on the results of the investigations, the administration will replace Section 122's temporary tariffs with permanent ones using Sections 301 and 232. And in this manner, and never to be outdone, President Trump might well end up on top as it concerns tariffs.